3 pounds, 7 ounces, a.k.a. 283.7 pounds. His professional record, an outstanding one. 34 fights, 33 victories, including 22 big wins by knockout, only 1 defeat. From Imperial Valley, California, USA, proudly representing his heritage of Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico, y todos los mexicanos, the reigning, defending IBF, IBO, WBA, WBO, heavyweight champion of the world, Andy, the Destroyer, Royce.
Ready to rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Andy Ruiz Jr. Tattoos, 20 stone plus. Former champion Anthony Joshua, who has lived his life under the bright lights and is under a harsh spotlight tonight. Darren Barker and Joshua Buatsi are with me ringside. Jim Rosenthal here. Welcome to a fantastic sporting occasion if you are just joining us. No one knows what's going to happen here, but we're about to find out. Off we go. Do not take your eyes off this for a second.
Do not blink on this one. That's big fireworks.
Josh, how are you feeling?
Well, not a lot to say.
No, I wasn't. I just want your feelings of being here at ringside and seeing this fight.
Honestly, very, very nervous.
Absolutely packed arena here. Now, Joshua has lost weight. Ruiz, unless he's been kidding us, has put on a step of weight. Doesn't look that much different to me, if I'm honest, and I think they let him fight where he is comfortable. Joshua will want to keep this fight a distance as much as he can. He'll want to get back to the boxing he's been working so hard on in Sheffield and keep this dangerous, quick-handed Mexican away.
Going to try to box behind.
two has Ruiz. Joshua trying to get the jab in on that damage. The white trunks and white boots and the gold. The white trunks and white boots and the gold of Ruiz Jr., who says he will give absolutely everything to take those belts back to Mexico. We know they'll be heading west, but where will they be stopping? Good jabs from Ruiz Jr. there. Fantastic work.
Yeah, hard double jab from Ruiz, pushing him behind it, snapping the head back at Joshua. Joshua's knocked him into action now. He's a lot more purposeful here. He's coming forward. He's sharp now. He doesn't want to take any more of those right hands that he took in that first round.
The thing he's got to be aware of.
Distance, isn't it?
Absolutely.
He's using his feet.
Yep, and he's keeping it. This is the range he wants to fight long. Keep it long, where you can land those hard right hands, those good jabs, keeping him at that range. Good left hook.
Nice left hook after both exchange jabs to the body, and he's looking a bit busted up. Ruiz early on in the fight, and this long spearing jab of Joshua is working a treat.
He's boxing brilliantly here. It's a lovely fluid jab. It's fluid and it's quick. Ruiz can't stop it. He can't see it coming. And the thing with Ruiz is, yes, he's cute inside, but he doesn't know what to do at this kind of range. He's lost.
Looking for the right hand again, Joshua, and a big shot as well. And Ruiz in trouble. Inside the last minute of the second, he was just unsteady there, complaining a bit about the back of the head, but it's been a really good start this for Joshua.
He's cut.
But he is cut as well by the left eye, so both cut. How did that happen?
There's a clash of heads, Adam.
Head clash caused the cut, so both cut. We knew there would be drama second time around, and there is already with so many rounds to go.
The difference here is that Adam, AJ was cut from a head clash and Ruiz was not cut from a punch. So if this does go to points after 4 rounds, Anthony Joshua wins if Ruiz can't box on with the cut. If it goes to points because Joshua goes to the points.
Joshua's boxing well here. He's boxing. He's controlling the range. He's not standing in front of Ruiz. He's not panicking. He's back on his toes. He looks nice and relaxed. His jab's good. His right hands are really good. He's on point. He's got to be careful because Ruiz is dangerous behind that double jab as well, and he's going to look to bring that right hand in too.
WBA Super, IBO, WBO, and also the IBO heavyweight titles on the line. This was the round in Madison Square Garden where it exploded into life. Remember, Anthony Joshua knocking down Andy Ruiz and then being caught in the fire fest himself with a left hook to the temple. And that bewildered him, and he never really recovered, and Ruiz took him apart.
Ruiz looks the guy who's more flustered with the cut. He looks the guy who's in more of a rush and a panic now. AJ's still sticking to his game plan. Fleet-footed, as I said before, and he's got to stick to this game plan. He may not enjoy doing this, Adam and Matt, but he has to do this. This is the This is the approach he has to take in this fight.
Very light on his feet, Joshua, but we know how quick Ruiz is when he breaks the distance down, and especially with that jab. Watch the body shots as well of Ruiz, who will look to throw plenty of leather. But what about that weight he's carrying?
He's got to be so careful pulling out with his chin up there. His right hand needs to be tight to his face, and he's got to be thinking about what's coming at him on the way out, Adam.
You know, he started so well here, Joshua. He's just got to keep this going. He's got to box a very disciplined fight. Cannot afford to lose concentration or get complacent. Listen to Rob McCracken in the corner. He was giving him the correct advice in between rounds. He said, you're boxing well. Keep him on the end of that jab. When you finish punching, get off to the sides.
As you'll know, Matt, when you're going through a fight like this and you're the one in control of the pace, you never tire. You're in control, so you don't feel the pace. And I feel this is at Anthony Joshua's pace. And the slower feet of Ruiz are really struggling to get into range of Anthony Joshua and land anything. But what I don't like is he can't allow Ruiz to keep creeping in. He's got to get his respect, which I feel he got in that first round with a heavy right hand, but he can't allow him to keep creeping in like he is now. He's got to sting him and make him feel it.
Ruiz has used Michael Hunter for plenty of rounds of sparring because he believed Joshua would come in light and look to box on the back foot, as he is at times here. A lot of credit for the shape and focus he's in.
So far, he's boxing the perfect fight. He's boxing, lovely jab, keeping it long, landing long, hard, straight right hands, lead left hooks. This is good work from Joshua. He doesn't need to get involved in any medium distance stuff. Don't go into any exchanges. Keep it long and keep moving. He's doing the right thing.
A beautiful left hook to the body at the end of that combination, and a really relaxed feel to Joshua.
It's so disciplined and so measured, and that's what I like. You know, even when he's rocked Ruiz twice for me, and he hasn't jumped on him in either moment, so really...
A couple of times, Holyfield doing the same thing to Tyson, but we know our own Lennox Lewis exacted sweet revenge on Hassi Rahman in this, the fourth round of their rematch, and that was immediate. That night, Lennox Lewis changed his style, and that's what Anthony Joshua's done so far, Matt, tonight.
Yeah, really good game plan. Really the spot-on tactics. Don't get involved. Don't stand in front of him. Keep moving. Keep the guy who wants to stand the trade. Keep him turning. Make him use his legs. You know, Joshua's boxing well here. The jab's good. The long lead right hands are good. He's tying him up when he has to. Boxing really well.
On June the 1st, when they got close last time, he wanted to trade. He wanted to swing with Andy Ruiz. You see there, he took up. He just tied Andy Ruiz up and made it work for him. And these are the small moments that count the most. That's a brilliant jab there by Anthony Joshua. He's using that left hand as a gauge, and then he stiffens it sometimes. He's mixing it up. It's lovely boxing here from AJ.
Utilising the reach and the physical advantage he has, not in weight, but in technical skills and in length. And Ruiz trying to get close and looking to unload a combination.
Ruiz is creeping in. He's creeping in at him. He's getting closer.
Heat to Joshua, really work the body, try to get those hands down. This is better from the Mexican-American. But the jab of Joshua still a weapon.
Yeah, this is better for Ruiz, but Joshua's still controlling it with the jab, still snapping the head back of Ruiz.
Tries a right hook round the temple area. Ruiz.
He's expended very little energy, Andy Ruiz, in this fight so far. We're into the fourth round now, and it's all Anthony Joshua, but he is getting closer to Andy Ruiz.
Good jab to the body there from Ruiz.
From Joshua a right hand, but Ruiz inches forward. He's eating up some of these jabs, but you just know if Joshua's backed up in the corners and on the ropes, and that's where it could turn around.
I just want to say Anthony Joshua really let go with a hard, straight right hand down the pipe. I want to see him stop Andy Ruiz in his tracks, because the pressure is being intensified minute by minute here. Anthony Joshua's having to work. That's a good right hand.
Yeah, that's better from him. He's got to mix it up. The jab's really good, the movement's good, but he's also every now and then he's got to hit Ruiz with something hard just to keep him in his place.
A wild left hook from Joshua, though. It's that fine margin of whether he feels he's hurt Ruiz or whether he'll go for it. Right hand from Ruiz was a good one as he looks to end the round strongly, and he's hunting Joshua again. At the end of the fourth round.
On the back of the head. Them punches were on the back of the head.
And we got...
Fifth round here, the 156th of Andy Ruiz's career, the 96th of Anthony Joshua. 21 knockouts in his 22 wins, 22 KOs for Andy Ruiz. Will this one end inside 12 as most predicted?
Ruiz just showing there at the end of the fourth round that it's still dangerous. You know, Joshua cannot afford to switch off. He's boxed a brilliant, tactically very smart fight up to now. He's kept it at the distance he needs it. When they've got close, he's tied him up. He hasn't exchanged that medium distance. But Ruiz getting closer, pressing closer, keep putting the pressure on him. Joshua's got to stay sharp here.
Tony, all week Ruiz has been coming out with the old Mike Tyson line. That It's all very well planned until you get punched.
Everyone's got a plan till you get punched in the face. We've heard it before, but the thing with it is, Adam, he's a fighter and he's never going to tire Andy Ruiz because he doesn't work. The output from him isn't an awful amount, but what he does do, he does very effective work in very short periods, and he's picking and choosing his spots here in very short periods, and he's picking and choosing his spots here. Anthony Joshua's just got to remain disciplined, everything off the jab, and continue. The most important thing in this fight is he continues to dictate the range. He cannot let this fight get up close.
Blood trickles down the left eye of Andy Ruiz Jr., who's got some puffiness under both of them. Good work there from Joshua. A little bit of blood around the left ear of the man from Watford. Ruiz with the hopes of Mexico behind him, the first ever Mexican heavyweight champion, his good friend Canelo at ringside. So many willing him on.
I think he will start feeling the pace, and to be totally honest, Andy Ruiz had a good last round, and he forced the pace a lot more. He's actually now slowed down again, and his feet just are not quick enough to get close enough to Anthony Joshua in this round.
Is that because of the extra stone he's put on since New York?
Well, I think he hasn't got the quickest feet anyway, but there's certainly
And that was in their last fight.
Very disciplined display from Anthony Joshua. Even on the inside, he's not stupid enough and foolish enough to make the same mistakes again. And he's keeping it long.
His jab's been brilliant tonight. His jab's been absolutely spot on. And even that lead left hook when he feints the jab.
I just think Andy Ruiz is so wary of getting there. Them jabs are hurting Matt. And I think that, as I say, at this kind of distance, Anthony Joshua is a brilliant boxer. Athletic, aesthetically, everything's great. Andy Ruiz has to make this fight a real.
Joshua with a right hand. Action warming up in the set.
Yeah, Joshua landed a really solid uppercut. He landed a hard right hand as well. Ruiz landed.
Because that left hook landed clean. That was very similar to the shot that got him wobbled on June the 1st, and he's took it. I know he slipped the tongue out, which I don't like because we don't want him to be emotionally invested in this fight. But he seemed like, I've proved a point to you there, Andy. You know, you've nailed me, and I've took it.
Both have acclimatized well over here. Joshua's been here a fortnight, Ruiz 10 days. The cool night air now late in Saudi Arabia. And Anthony Joshua circling around, utilizing those skills. Andy Ruiz Jr. just waiting for another burst, aren't you, where he really starts forcing the pace, because he's got to be behind here.
Yeah, way behind. Joshua really in a nice rhythm. His confidence is up. He's boxing beautifully. The jab's on point. His movement's good. Ruiz struggling to pin him down because the movement of Joshua is so good, but you know, he will get to him. He will have patches, he will have successes, and it's just how Joshua deals with that. Up to now, he's dealt with it brilliantly.
Right to the body from Ruiz. Has got a few home, but not quite as many as he had by this stage in the garden. Nice left hand by Joshua, in a lack of head movement from Ruiz, who just nods an appreciation there. And Joshua boxing beautifully behind this jab.
It's this style of boxing that's seen him to the gold medal in London 2012. It's the fleet-footed, the slick movement, and the lovely straight shots that won him that Olympic gold.
And we spoke earlier, Tony, the most pressure Joshua has been under since that Olympic final.
Definitely, Adam. Tonight he will have felt, and everybody else feels, his career is on the line, and that can ignite the beast within, and it can make you perform at a level you've never known you was even capable of yourself. And so far, this is what it looks like. This is a match you've never known you was even capable of yourself. And so far, this is what it looks like. This is a masterclass from Anthony Joshua. He's patient, he's picking his shot. That's poor from Andy Ruiz. He pulls the man down, whacks him in the body. But listen,
that's frustration from Ruiz.
It is, but all is fair in war, Adam. And you know, you have to be prepared for these things to happen. It's amazing amount of concentration, Anthony Joshua.